welcome to my first um, video diary, I guess. I want to start doing these just because there's a lot of things I want to get off my head that I don't feel comfortable talking with the people in real life because, people have opinions that may make, they disagree with me on and may make them see me in an unfavorable light. So I want to try to do these every day, but it's probably be more like once a week or maybe once a month, just because I'm not that interesting of a person. I don't have that much going on in my life, but so today's first topic is about the left, or liberals, Democrats, all them. And my problems with them. So for context, I think I am more left leaning than right leaning. So I'm all, I mean, hey, what? You think I'm a redneck or something? I'm listed a premise. I'm a wacky guy. So first things I want to. Oh yeah, one more thing. Context. No. So yeah, my mom is very, very liberal, and my dad is very conservative. So I was kind of raised on both sides of the spectrum. Both of them trying to push their ideas into my heads that are very different from each other. And, they are, they're not together. So obviously, it's not like they're agreeing on things. They don't have to agree on things, so they're always trying to push their own agendas on me and influence me. So I have the experience of both because they're both pretty far on the sides of the spectrum. So first thing, I don't know. I think the reason why I really want to talk about this specifically is just because I'm on Reddit. I'm an avid Reddit user. I know. Look at me. I'm real chud over here, but I'm. It's a mostly liberal platform, but it's just pretty much an echo chamber at this point. I mean, it's hard to go on there and just not get downvoted to oblivion for saying anything that's just remotely right leaning. Which, I understand, if you're, you don't agree with things, but like, it's just, you say that the slightest thing, you're just instantly ridiculed, and, I just hate that. It's the whole culture of being offended by everything. And you could say the same for the right, too. Like, the whole satanic scare, which could apply to literally anything, music or video games. Like, yeah, it's, them finding that stuff offensive. I feel the same way about that, but they're not the topic of today. But nowadays, more recently, it's definitely more common with the left, which, if it's not like I'm not trying to be like, someone's being racist and like calling someone the N-word. Like, obviously, yeah, that's bad, but like, people get way more sensitive about more simple things, and that's what pisses me off. We can go with the N word, actually. Slurs in general, that's the top. Actually, I might just make a own thing about slurs, but yeah, the N word obviously is a horrible word with, bad context. It's a word I would never say. I don't think anybody should say it, but I'm not going to get mad if a black person does, whatever. They can say it if they want. But it's I don't know why they would. I don't know why they do. They shouldn't, but whatever. I'm not gonna get mad about it. But every other thing that people consider like a slur, it's like, is it? I'm still gonna say it. I don't, like retard. I mean, that's that. Sure, you can say it has negative connotations, but I mean, I can call someone an idiot. That's negative connotations. Like the history behind retard isn't the history behind the N word. Like, it's completely different. Same thing with words like tranny. Like, that has nowhere near the history and of the N, like the N word. Midget. I don't hear it as much in that one. That was like a trend. People getting mad at the word midget like a few years ago. I don't hear that as much anymore though. But basically anything other than the N word that people consider a slur, I don't think it's like, sure, I guess it could fit in the definition of one. You can still call it a slur, but like, it's not like something you have to get up in arms about, really. I mean, I'm not going to get mad at someone calling me a cracker. Like, what? Sure. Um, Yeah, so I mean, it's anything about Trump, especially. That's another thing gets them really mad. You say anything about Trump, I don't like the guy. I hate the guy. I would never vote for him. I'm able to vote now, but my 18th birthday was like right after the like election day, like a few days after election day. So I just barely, but I wouldn't have voted for him, and I never would. But like, and everyone's just calling him a Nazi fascist. Like I don't want him as my president, but he's not a fascist or a Nazi, and like they're adamant about it, and it's always the same thing. They always say he's trying to take my rights away, and the rights of my friends. Like, dude, okay, um, yeah, and yeah, this is the word Nazi in general. They really abuse that word. For someone who wants to be like very progressive and like want to like be sensitive about like and make sure everyone's accommodated to and everyone feels comfortable, like really seeing the word Nazi. Yeah, I'm sure all the Jewish people love hearing that word all the time. No, they don't. Stop calling people Nazis. That's just ridiculous. That's just ridiculous. It's the same path. It starts as a slippery slope. The way they're going is the same way the Nazis started. No, it's not. Get out of here. We're not going to be under a fascist dictatorship. Trump's not a dictator. He's a president like anyone else. A president with horrible ideas. He's trying to, like I'm ban abortion. I don't want that. That's a horrible thing. But I mean, it's not a Nazi. He's just a retard. See, we're going back to that word. Um, but it's just the most annoying thing to me. Um, just how they act, and liberal women, they are very up in arms about everything, just literally everything you can imagine. They get offended over everything. The men are kind of fit into two platforms here. They're either white knighting like crazy and just extra soy, and just they mostly act like that because they want to get with the women and make themselves seem more appealing to the women, which they would never admit that. And even maybe even in their head they trick themselves into thinking it's not true, but it's true. They wouldn't be acting all performative if they didn't want the women, and they also offend a more chill, like more guys like me who just don't really, aren't as crazy about it, which is how they should be. I think being a normal person. Liberal women, you don't really see as much of that, but I mean, they exist. Um, and then you got all the people, genders. Yeah, I don't want to go into genders. That pisses me off too. Um, so the constant trans rights things all over Reddit is the most annoying shit ever. Like personally, I don't understand like being transgender. Do I really think it's something you like are born with? No, I think it is a decision. You're not born being transgender. Just and you're not born being gay or straight or lesbian. People like to say that you're just born that way and you're going to end up that way no matter what. No, maybe you can be influenced by something when you're a child and it stays with you for the rest of your life, sure. But you're not just born with something in your head that makes you say that. Like that's not true. Anyone who says that is a lie. It's this whole nature versus nurture argument, right? You're nurtured into thinking that way and wanting that. But hey, if you want to chop off your wiener, go ahead. I don't care. Just I don't want you like as a romantic partner. It's preference. Everyone has preferences. Just like I don't want black girls. I love black people. I just want black girls. It's a preference. Nothing wrong with that. Just like lots of black girls don't want white guys. Nothing wrong with that. Well, I should make something about women, like best race of women. I can start like a race war. That'd be fun. Um, but I mean, that's about it, really. I think I said everything I needed to say. Um, there's only two genders. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm not going to go there. Two sexes. I know gender's a whole different concept, but um, God, I just Reddit, man. I gotta just get off Reddit. I think that's the issue. It's just making me hate the left so much, and just how insane everyone in it's an echo chamber. It's an echo chamber. Just like 4chan is a right wing echo chamber. It's the same thing, but just different platform. It's just ridiculous. Like, sure, there's subreddits that are mostly Republican, mostly right leaning, like I guess the 4chan subreddit, yeah. But as overall, it's just, oh god, and all the kids too. Dude, everyone on that app is a kid, like a little kid. It's either like grown men or little kids, and it's there's no in between. It's so bad. They're like, I'm talking like 13, 14, 15-year olds. Like, I don't know what the appeal is to them posting their Deltarune and Steven Universe slop. It's horrible. It really is. Um, yeah, I think that's about it. Since I did this whole rant on liberals, I guess I can do one on conservatives next because I have a lot to say about them as well. The right, probably even more to say, to be honest. So don't just come in here thinking I'm a fascist Nazi, as you guys like to say. I'm not. I probably have more to say about the right than I do the left. So that will come maybe tomorrow. See ya.